Go ahead and call tonight's meeting to order. Let's have the roll call.
Kessler.
Here.
Walters.
Here.
Rardon. Ewert. Binner.
Here.
Parton.
Here.
Crum.
Here.
Thompson.
Here. Tonight's invocation will be given by Councilman Benner.
Would you pray with me, please? Father, we give you thanks for this good day that you've given to us, for the cool weather and the rain that we've had recently, and all of your blessings upon us in this community. We ask that you bless us as we meet here together tonight. Help us as we consider these things. It's your business and the business of this city. Lord, we pray not only for the members of this council and the staff here, but also for our leaders in the state and in Washington. Lord, we all need your wisdom and your guidance. So be with us now and accept our thanks for all your goodness to us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll start with the special order of business. We have A, introduction of the Mayor's Youth Leadership Council for 2018. So we have them with us tonight, so we're going to introduce them. I'll call your name, we'll have you stand so that we can make sure we get a good picture of you for sure. So, Haley Norris. Haley is the mayor, and she's with us for the second year. We have Ben Woodworth. Ben is our vice mayor, returning for his second year. Kenton Faust is the treasurer. Jamie Nicholas is the attendant secretary. Maria Alvarado is the recording secretary. And Haley Horton is the media secretary. So we look for big things again this year from these 6 campus high school students. So. We'll then move on to item B, was presentation of the Haysville Healthy Habits Family Dinner Night Baskets winner. Is that you, Kelsey?
That is me, I guess. All right, well, gosh. My name's Kelsey Blue, so I'm here on behalf of Haysville Healthy Habits to tell you about an event that we're promoting this month of September called Family Dinner Day. And as the name implies, it's a day that's nationally recognized, and it encourages families to sit down and share a meal together. Numerous studies have shown the benefits of sitting down and eating as a family. Some of those, and you have these slides in your packets, but some of them are the kids are less likely to drink alcohol, smoke, or use marijuana. Also, kids who eat meals together with their families earn better test scores and are more likely to succeed in school. And they also just eat better in general, consuming more healthy items like fruits, vegetables, fiber, calcium-rich foods, and vitamins. So one of the ways that our coalition is promoting this event is by putting together a family dinner night basket. This year, we have all the items needed for a family of 5 to have a barbecue-themed meal. We also include in the basket a gift card so that families can purchase the perishable items like meat and vegetables. We had our basket set out at National Night Out this year, and so people were able to enter to win. Of course, we have our winner here tonight, so Tiffany Mears, if she wants to come up, we'll officially give her her basket. Congratulations. Family Dinner Day is on September 25th. So hopefully you all try to enjoy a meal as a family.
Over at their house, Kelsey?
What's that?
At their house?
Yeah, at their house. They're barbecuing. All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kelsey. Okay, we'll move on then to presentation and approval of minutes. Minutes of August 27, 2018. Mr. Benner?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of the August 27, 2018 business meeting.
Second.
Motion second to approve the minutes, August 27, 2018. Discussion? Question?
Kessler.
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Binner.
Yes.
Parton.
Yes.
Crum.
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes. Item 1, citizens to be heard. We have no one signed up previously tonight. We will have one later in the meeting. Item 2, approval of license bonds. We have none. Item 3, introduction of ordinance and resolutions. We also have none. Item 4, notices and communications. A, governing body announcements. Mr. Crum?
Yeah, on the library tomorrow at 6 p.m. They're having a Medicare seminar. You can go to the library and check that out. On the 13th, from 4 to 6 is the next Lego Club meeting. On September 15th at noon, the Sons of the American Revolution are having a lunch there. On September 15th as well at 2 p.m., Kansas author Roger Ringer, he did a book called Kansas Oddities, and that's sponsored by the Sons of the American Revolution. At noon on the 17th, which is also Constitution Day, they will be giving away free copies of the Constitution at the library until they run out. That's some stuff coming up at the library. And then the high school, last week the girls volleyball team defeated Mays in a set, and I believe they said that was the first time in 15 years they defeated Mays, so they're pretty excited about that. The football team has started off the year 2-0, and the soccer team has started off 4-1. They took second in the Goddard campus tournament. They beat Goddard in the third place game 9-0. So, and I know they had a couple of cross country, one boy and one girl cross country runner medal in their last meet this past weekend too. So, activities at the high school are going well. That's all I have.
I have the Seniors Center announcements. Wednesday, September 12th, they have a free blood pressure check. Also on Wednesday, September 12th, they'll have a mystery lunch. Friday, September 14th, they have the birthday dinner with L.V. Smith for entertainment. Monday, September 17th, Class 204 of the WSU Literature of Kansas class, which is free to seniors 60 and above. Wednesday, September 19th, they have the fall-themed bingo night, bingo. Thursday, September 20th, Cooking with Kim. Saturday, September 22nd, the senior breakfast. If you have questions, you can call Senior Center at 529-5903. Any other announcements, council? Not seeing any. We'll move on then to item B. There's a flyer at the gathering at Gazebo. That gathering will be done on September the 22nd, 5:30 to 9. And then there's a mailer from the Wichita University about, I guess, classes that they have at this point. Item 5, old business. A, consideration of the exit interview draft policy. So the floor is open, council. Mr. Crum?
Well, as I stated kind of last meeting, and I left the letter of the meeting before that, I think it would be a good idea for us to go back to the exit interviews, just to give us an idea if we do have people leaving, to get an idea if we need to give people raises, if their job, what we're asking from their job is different than other places may be asking, and it just kind of keeps us ahead of a potential problem, perhaps. I have a couple of questions. I like the idea of the assistant city clerk doing it. What happens if the assistant city clerk decides to leave? Who does her exit interview? And also, if there's anybody else in the city clerk department, if maybe we ought to have a different department head that would do that. And my suggestion would probably be Will, but that's just a suggestion. But that was the only thing I saw with having that position do it, is what if they leave, or what if somebody in that department leaves?
Other statement, council, anywhere? Mr. Walters?
Yes, I thought the interview draft was concise, appropriate. I thought it was pretty good. I think it'd be a good idea to try it for maybe a year or something like that. Give it a try. I agree that it's a good policy. See that if it does bring back value to us, and taking the time to actually do that and getting some good information back. So I think it might be a good idea to give it a shot for a period of time.
Anything else, council? Anyone want to make a motion about this? Mr. Crum?
I'll make a motion that we go ahead and approve the exit interview policy as presented with with giving the staff a chance to look at what to do if somebody in the city clerk's office or department leaves, to see if we can get somebody else to do that person's. I'll leave that to staff. I think they can probably handle that, but otherwise take it as written.
Second.
Motion second to approve the exit interview policy as written, with staff being given the ability to come up with the answer if someone in the city clerk's office was to leave, or the city clerk herself. Mr. Walters, question?
Yeah, I wonder if we could amend that just to, till the end of next year and then reevaluate.
How about if I just make a motion, add it that we will reevaluate after a year?
Sure.
That way we could keep it going without making a motion.
We have a second till that?
Second.
That's, okay. Everyone understand the motion? Let's have the question.
Kessler,
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Parton,
Yes.
Crum,
Yes?
Thompson.
Yes.
We move to item 6, other business, a discussion of the senior living study. We sent that out to you. It's now complete, so we thought we would see if you have any questions about it, or statements, or anything that you want to say about it, Mr. Crum?
Well, from listening to people in town, I think this is probably dead on, and I don't understand why we've had so much trouble getting somebody come in here and commit. I'm curious how we can use this to go out and market it. I mean, is that just something we can give people a copy of, send it out, make it available to them, or do they have to request it? Do we have to, I mean, what are...
We plan on starting solicitation, basically, and this will be a item we'll give them to them in the solicitation itself. We'll for sure give them the executive summary. We'll give them the whole thing, because it's quite long, but
Yeah.
we'll give them the executive summary for sure, and soliciting those type of entities out there.
I'm curious if we're going to do that to a bunch at once, what happens if we get more than one that comes in? Do we cross that bridge when we get to it?
It'd be nice to have more than one.
I know it would be nice, that's why I'm wondering if we would have a plan for that.
Yeah, I think we would probably discuss with them truly what their plan is and what they're wanting to do, and hopefully we'll be able to take the best of the plans that are there. So it'd be nice to have more than one once we start doing the solicitation right there.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Kessler?
I was going to say that it was a really in-depth plan. I'm really glad to see this was accomplished. And as you said, it's pretty long. It's pretty good reading as far as all the information they found out, all the data, gathering points, and all the other ones in the Wichita area. It was kind of nice to see where they were in the northern part of Wichita and like nothing really south or west
Right.
of this area. So it does definitely open up opportunities for us.
I think we can post the executive summary online so people can see the executive summary for sure. The rest of it is rather large to post online. We'll start with the executive summary at that point and see if it's out there though, so people can see it. The main thing the study actually said was yes, there is a need here because there's nothing down south. Not only a need for assisted living, but a need for other types of senior housing, which people that are downsizing and those type of things. Mr. Crump?
I was going to say, and one of the things that really stood out to me is the fact that we've got 4 facilities in town, they all have waiting lists.
Yeah.
I mean, that tells you right there that we have the need for it in town.
Yeah, all of the independent living all have waiting lists at this point, so yes. Anything else, council? Not, we'll move then to item B, is consideration of the trademark license agreement that we'd like to enter in with Wichita State University to be able to use their trademark, which is their logo and those type of things on any types of advertising that we would like to do, especially for the tech university out there at this point. Mr. Kessler?
Make a motion we approve the trademark license agreement with WSU.
Second.
Most second to approve the trademark licensing agreement with Wichita State. Discussion? Question?
Kessler?
Yes.
Excuse me, Walters?
Yes.
Rardon? Oh, gosh. Benner?
Yes.
Parton?
Yes.
Crum?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Okay, we'll then move to item C, consideration of the purchase of the travel car. You've got Will's memo in front of you. He's requesting $19,987 to purchase a 2019 Chevrolet Equinox with the vehicle we have now going to code enforcement, which is probably less miles than that they've got now, isn't it? You know, even though it's got 118,376 on it, I think that's less than what code enforcement's vehicle is right now. Again, it was a budget, it is a budgeted item. Mr. Crum?
No, this is more like it. I am curious though, this car, it's a 2001, did we buy this new in 2001?
Yes.
And have we been using that as a travel car since then, or did it start out as a police car?
It originally was a chief's car when Chief Kitchings was here. It was his car, and when he left, it went to the travel car.
Okay.
It's used up already?
It's got plenty of good miles in it.
I'll go ahead and make a motion that we approve the purchase of the 2019 Chevrolet Equinox from Ed Bozarth Chevrolet for $19,987.
Second.
Most second to approve the purchase of the travel car as presented. Discussion? Question?
Kessler?
Yes.
Walters?
Yes.
Benner?
Yes.
Parton?
Yes.
Crum?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Item 7, department reports. A, city administrator, Bill.
Zach has a couple of announcements. Good evening, Mayor and Council. We've officially set the date, so please save the date for September 28th. That's a Friday. From 4 to 6, we'll be doing the WSU and the WSU Tech ribbon cutting. We encourage everyone to attend. I'd like to see you out there. And segueing into that, they're also having non-credit community classes. This is just a one-time class on 9/22, Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. It is Raising Backyard. The fee is $39. So, thank you.
They give a chicken with it, or
That's a good one to start out on, I guess.
one chicken in each pot type?
I think they're going to change the rotation up, I hope.
Okay, item B, city clerk, Janie.
I have nothing.
And C, police chief.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The only thing I have is visiting officer is Officer Jessica Starnes. She is currently assigned to Haysville High School and the Tri-City Day School as our school resource officer over there. So say hi to her as you go by. Also this Wednesday from 7 to 8:30 is our monthly Coffee with a Cop. This will be at Campus High School. So if anybody wants to stop by and come up there, we'll be there from 7 to 8:30. So come on by. Thanks.
Item D, public works, John.
I have nothing.
And item E, recreation, Georgie.
Evening, Mayor and Council. This Saturday, Park Board will again be sponsoring Mud Bugs concert over in Riggs Park at 7 p.m. This is a Cajun band. It's a lot of fun to listen to, so you can bring out your lawn chairs and blankets. We will also have food trucks. We will have Funky Monkey, Urban Skillet, and Hot Trot, so you can get dinner there and have a free evening. Last but not least, this Thursday, we will continue our food truck. We'll have Smoke and Diner here from 11 to 1. We're going to continue these through September, so come over here and get some lunch. That's all I have.
Thank you, Georgie. Item 8, appointments, we have none. Item 9, offered in citizens to be heard. We have Lacey Schoeneman. Lacey, would you come forward, please?
Hi, guys. I just wanted to, the only thing I really have is to tell you guys all thank you. I know you're probably tired of seeing me after a couple months, but I appreciate everybody's concern and everybody coming forward and working on everything. I really only had one question about the exit interview. I failed to get on earlier. Is it going to include those who are terminated from employment? Because I know before we had a member who brought up they may not be forthcoming if they're going to another job or this and that. And I couldn't tell from options 1 and 2 on that if that included, if we terminate somebody, because they can still may offer more blunt advice or input than some others, if that included that or just those who resigned.
Yeah, the ones that we would work with would be anybody who's given in their letter of resignation, and then when the exit interview is done, the assistant city clerk would hold on to that until the person has actually left employment.
Okay.
And then it would be sent out to
So if you
myself
guys
and the
had to
department.
terminate somebody for any reason, we wouldn't do those then?
I wouldn't.
Okay, okay. That was my only question. I wanted to thank everybody for putting in the time and effort and thinking about it. Hopefully, you guys get something from it as a community, and we all do. And that's all I have.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Anyone else who would like to come forward? No youth council coming forward? No? Okay. In that case, we're going to move on to executive session. We have none. Item 11, bills be paid. A, bills be paid for the first half of September. Ms. Spartan?
Make a motion, we pay the bills for the first half of September.
Second.
Motion second to pay the bills for the first half of September. Discussion? Question?
Kessler?
Yes.
Walters?
Yes.
Benner?
Yes.
Barton?
Yes.
Crum?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Item 12, consent agenda, we have nothing. Item 13, council items. A, council concerns, council. Mr. Benner?
Tony, do we know anything about the paving work that's going up on 63rd Street? And it looks like it's been milled in several places and been left for quite a while.
Yeah, and I've seen some news articles where the county's doing that, and they say that we'll be back, we promise, and things like that, but I know some area on my way into work, they've done that, and they come back and just milled the approach that they milled out, and that's all the work they've done.
They've got the approach milled
Yeah.
everywhere, and
You've seen some of the other roads in the county. They've milled them and then come back and they fill them in front of the driveways because there was truly either a suit or something happened basically to the county that made them required to go back and do it. So the county, now how long they'll come back and fill them in, I don't know when, but yeah, they've been doing that basically all over the county at this point.
well, I know the 63rd got milled sometime last summer. It's been that way for a couple of months. And they did come back and fill some approaches. But the
No,
Broadway
street.
intersection and the Seneca intersection and the railroad track approaches are getting pretty rough when we're
We can
driving
give
them.
a call to Jim and see, and Jim's the assistant public work director, we'll find out.
Thank you.
Mr. Crum?
It's not a concern, I actually missed one on announcements earlier. Tomorrow at the Learning Center from 6:30 to 7:30, they're having what's called a free parent night. It's at, like I said, at the Learning Center at 150 Stewart. It's going to be free, it's an hour workshop, it'll give you tips on how to regulate behavior with your children, give consequences that work and self-care. All parents are welcome. It takes about an hour. It's a free workshop and it's presented by Cindy Blasey. I think it might be worthwhile for some parents to go check out. I know they did this a few years ago, and it's free. Just kind of give tips to parents maybe that are struggling, especially like young parents or parents that are maybe have a child that's a little bit different than another child they have, and they're having behavior issues and ways to deal with that. That seem to work a lot of times. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware that, again, it's tomorrow from 6:30 to 7:30 at the Learning Center.
Seeing no other concerns, we'll move to B, council action request update.
In regards to 6400 Osage, the defendant was evicted from the property. Upon that, the court case was dismissed, and all the violations have been corrected to the state.
Thank you.
Item 14, adjournment.
Mayor, Council, make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
Second.
Motion second to adjourn. Discussion? Question?
Kessler?
Yes.
Walters? Benner?
Yes.
Barton?
Yes.
Crum?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
For the youth council, it's not always this quick.